Mom.
Hello, Joanna.
Hi, Mom. Would you for my mom?
Just press the circle.
Okay, we're just setting up for the
start.
Oh, okay. All right, Joanna, I'm Kurt. We're just setting up for the session. We're ready in like a minute.
Turn it towards you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Ms. Lindeman, you may start.
Thanks, Ms. Lindeman. Hello, Mr. Martin and everyone. My name is Miss Lindeman, and I am the kindergarten teacher here at Air Falls Public School in Air Falls, Ontario. We are part of an amazing board, which is called Keewatin-Patricia District School Board. With me today, I have our principal, an EA, Ms. Bergman. We have Dell. We have Ms. Harrison, the grade 1 teacher. We have several EAs from the high school because the weather is not great today, and they're here. We have Ms. Hoffman. We have my partner, Miss Sunstrong, and we have the French teacher as well, Miss A. And thank you. Okay, so thank you so much for taking the time to speak to our class, boys and girls. Oh, we also have the kindergarten, grade 1, and grade 2 class. Boys and girls, can you say hello to everyone?
Oh,
To start us off,
we are here with many important people, but the most important is Mrs. Lindeman.
I agree. To start us off, our principal, Miss Olson, is just going to talk about the school, Ear Falls, the community of Ear Falls, and our board.
Good afternoon, everybody. Just a couple quick notes because this is really about the kids and their thoughts on technology. We are a small school of 125 students, 10 teachers, 5 EAs. We are K-8. We have a community of about 1,000 people, with our primary industries being forestry, tourism, and mining in Red Lake. We are the only school in our community, therefore we become the hub of lots of different community events. Our board serves schools from Kenora in the west to Uppsala in the east, north from Pickle Lake, south to Sioux Narrows. We have just over 5,000 students, 17 elementary schools, 6 secondary schools, and we have just over 1,300 staff members. That's board right down to school level. Our board's statement of students come first, kids come first is really evident in our technology. We offer innovative programming to meet the needs of all of our students. Our board has been a driving force in getting technology into classrooms and preparing our kids for the future. And ultimately, through tech, our kids are exposed to the world that they may not otherwise see, and it brings things right to their doorstep. We have smart boards in every classroom. Teachers all have laptops. iPads are dedicated to kindergarten to grade 3, and when we get extra money, we support them in other classrooms as well. Students in grade 4 to 12 all have their own Chromebooks, and we have a mobile lab for our kindergarten to grade 2 or grade 3. So thanks, and I'm going to turn it back over to the most important members of our congregation here today, as our kids.
So a use of technology in the classroom that we use is to connect with different communities and different schools, and we thought that we would share a little bit of information about our community. So some of the kindergarten students are just going to explain what their favorite thing is to do in Ear Falls, and this is Taya.
I like to go for truck rides, and after the truck rides, I go home to see my cat Trumble, but I see the fat cat, and he's big, but he snuggles with me sometimes.
This is Caleb. Caleb, you want to hold your picture up?
My favorite thing to do is going quadding.
It's a beautiful picture of a purple quad.
favorite thing is to go at the beach.
And that was Ava. Come on over, Sienna. And this is Sienna. Hold your picture up.
Sienna?
Favorite thing to do in the falls is to go ice fishing.
Good job. Thank you so much. So we've also created a map of our community, Air Falls, to show you our community. And Ms. Sundstrom, my teaching partner, and a few students are going to show you our map. Hi there, I'm Ms. Sundstrom, and this is a map of our small community of Air Falls. Using the smart board, Ms. Lindeman was able to trace out the outline of the town, and the children worked hard together and painted the roads, the land, the lakes, and our golf course. Also using technology, we used our laptop, and the students wrote out the words for a few areas of town that they wanted to show you. So Emmett. This is Emmett. He's in year 2 of kindergarten, and he's going to show you a few places that are his favorite places in Air Falls. So where would you like to show them, Emmett? And what is that? Can you say that a little louder? That's where you can launch your boat. Okay, and what do you do when you launch your boat? Yeah. What else? What is this place called? What do you do there? You play hockey at the arena. Very good. And you had one more place. Down here. The hydro dome. That's where we get our power from. Thank you, Emmett. Dallin. Dallin would also like to show you a few places that he loves in Air Falls. Dallin, where would you like to show? What places would you like to show? Okay. Can you say that this way? What is this? That's the beach. You go there a lot? Yeah. What do you do at the beach?
Going underwater.
What else would you like to show? This place is your school? Yeah. And do you like coming to school?
Yeah.
And one more place. What's up there? What's this green thing?
The water.
The water tower.
The water tower.
Very good. Thank you, Dallin. Thank you.
The water tower for me and my
So prior to our meet right
How come
now.
nobody showed us the golf course?
Sorry, how could we forget it? Right here. We have a 9-hole golf course. Yep. Teal's helping you out. So prior to this lesson, we watched a video on Toronto, where you are today, and my students were wondering if you could answer some questions about Toronto. So this is Teal. So Teal, can you ask your question?
Do you have a water slide?
Do you have a water slide in Toronto?
Yes, there are water slides in Toronto. Do you have a water slide near you?
Do we? Do I own that? Go ahead.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, yes, we do. Thanks, Teal. And then this is Jaden, and this is the last question about Toronto.
Hi, my name is Jaya. Do you have a water slide at the pool?
A water slide and a pool.
Yes, we do. We do. Have you ever been on a water slide in a pool?
Yeah. Yeah. I've been on the water slide and just let it flow.
Good job. Okay, come on over, Jaden.
Only in the summer though.
I would like to introduce Ms. Harrison, the grade 1 teacher, to talk a little bit about technology, and some of her students are going to share their feelings about technology in the classroom.
Hi there, I'm Jennifer Harrison and I teach grade 1. And I wanted to share with you why I use technology in the classroom because I feel that it really helps us connect the curriculum beyond just our 4 walls of our classroom, and it helps us bring the real world applications to our future and what we're striving to become. Technology allows my students to become actively engaged in our learning, as well as it gives us instant feedback because we get to share it, our thinking and our work, not only with our families, but beyond into the world, gives us a wider audience, just beyond our community. And it also helps my students with needs, so we're all entering our learning on equal playing fields. So I could spend all day telling you in every subject area the way I use technology and all the different types of technology that I use, but obviously we really don't have very much time. So I just want to share a few things. We do a lot of creating stop motion videos. We use different apps on the iPads to create timelines and life cycles. We use Google Maps, similar to what kindergartens do in our social studies, to explore our community and compare our community to other communities that are similar or vastly different. We really like taking pictures and making videos to demonstrate our knowledge and how we're looking at real world applications. We like to use our smartboard by playing different interactive games. We also do a lot of Google Docs. It also helps us to support our inquiries and questions that arise in the classroom. We can go instantly to iPads or the netbooks and get our answers right away. And of course, we can share our learning, what's happening in the classroom instantly through the smartboard and share with our friends and grow from our learning, or where we need to fix things to continue our learning to take it further. So I've asked some of my students to share with you why they like using technology in the classroom. So Ethan.
I like using technology because it's fun and I can do a lot of learning from it.
Okay, Ariana. This is Ariana.
I like using technology because it is fun. When you really think about it, it can make things work. My teacher says it is problem solved. I can learn lots of things from it. My favorite is using the robotics.
So Ariana really likes using our robotics kit, which is a Lego kit that we have. And she thinks that she really work hard at it, she can get her things to work. So we've talked about how that's problem solving. And this is Evan. Why do you like using iPads?
I like to take pictures with the iPad. It helps me to learn.
So Evan likes using the iPads, and we often take pictures, especially when we're talking about different shapes around the school or around our community, and he thinks it really helps support his learning. Thank you.
At the intermediate and high school level, students use technology in every learning task. They use it to research, work online, and they also use online learning platforms that are the same as college and universities in Ontario. We have 3 grade 7-8 students now that are going to share to you how they feel about technology. So first, this is Dylan.
Hi, my name is Dylan. I'm in grade 8, and I have been equipped with technology since I've been in grade 5. So for 3 years now, I have been able to use computers. and there's computers and iPads from when you're in grade kindergarten up until grade 8. Me and other classmates find it a very efficient way to find information, whether it's for presentations or things that fit our needs. So it helps us connect with the world.
Hi, my name is Axel, and technology helps us to research stuff, and our presentations are a lot better, and it is quicker, and it does not take hours to go in the library and find information. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brianna. Technology helps me and other students in my classroom because in class we do a lot of work on Google Docs and presentations are easily completed. I can share information with my friends and teachers, and it helps us bring us closer to other places in the world in such the small community we live in.
Mr. Martin, I don't know if you mind, but some of our students have some questions for you, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay. So this is Taya. She's back.
Do you swim in pillows, and are you a dad?
So do you swim in pools and are you a dad?
Yes, in terms of the swimming, and I go a lot, and I am a dad. I have 3 sons, and I have 5 grandchildren, 3 of whom are your age. 2 of them are girls, and they're pretty, just like you are.
This is what they're gonna talk about at supper at her house today.
This is one of my grade 1 students, Jasmine, and she has a question for you.
How do you use technology?
How do you use technology?
Well, first of all, I'm here at Boise, which is a very important school that teaches teachers all about technology. And I use technology to try to be able to reach people. But I'm learning about technology right here in this room. And in fact, our conversation, I'm learning about technology just having this conversation with you and your John Deere sweater.
Thank you.
And this is Ariana. She's in grade 6.
Hello, my name is Ariana, and my question is, when you were in Power of Canada, how did you use technology to help Canadian citizens?
Well, technology is very important, and so what the government does is essentially fund some of the technology, some of the very technology that is allowing us to have this conversation. And then also the government invests in technology in order to either have modes of transportation. Technology really affects every single thing that we do. And the fact that you're spending so much time learning on technology means that you will probably be developing the technology of tomorrow.
Thank you for listening for what I had to say.
Thank you.
My question is, when you were in Power of Canada, how did you use technology when it came to athletics and sports?
Well, primarily, the use of technology was used in training. Certainly all of, for instance, the ability to time runners. Also, technology was used in bringing the sports to people. If you take a look at, as you have done, I'm sure, and looked at television, what happens in all of the sports that show up on television are the product of an ever-changing technology. So technology plays an important role in virtually everything that we do.
All right, thank you.
Is there anything that you would like to ask any of us or the students or Jen, our principal?
Yes, I would. I would like to ask the question that I was just asked, and that is that in teaching, and I'll put the question.
Panic look on their faces.
Their faces. And I'm going to ask. I'll ask all of you, but I will probably ask Ms. Lindeman first, but I'd ask the three of you. I have learned a great deal about education, Ms. Lindeman, from your mother, who in my opinion is really one of the superstars of education in this country, and she has made an enormous change in my life. Now, when she was teaching, there wasn't as much technology as today. And do you think that technology, and I would ask the three of you, do you think technology makes each of you a better teacher?
Yes, definitely. In terms of engagement, the students are completely engaged with technology. We can showcase their work, their projects, their celebrations. We can find out answers right then and there. We can find out apps. We can utilize apps, to help display their work or to create storybooks or to create movies. There's a lot of learning in technology. It never stops because things are constantly evolving and changing, but it's amazing. I can't imagine myself teaching without technology, and I'm proud to be a part of this board that has so many different pieces of technology, smart boards, iPads, laptops for our students. It's amazing.
Exactly what you said. Plus, I think it really allows a lot of my students from different cultural backgrounds, as well as my students with needs, to enter into work at equal playing fields, and allows them different opportunities to express their knowledge and what they've been learning. And without technology, if I only had paper and pencil, such as when we were in school, I wouldn't be having the engagement from my students. I'd be in a completely different world, which is so much better for them because now they're really learning as well, and I can see they're learning, and it's great because of it.
Well, when I started teaching when computers were just coming in, so I've really seen the development in the use of technology over the years. It's fabulous what the kids are able to produce, the online platforms that students are able to access and share documents and resources with their teachers when they're away. That has really helped our kids. We have kids in kindergarten who are proficient at iPads, who love to share their learning, to capture their learning, and it's a nice way to document learning that takes place. So teachers maybe aren't always writing things down, but it helps their job immensely because it's that instant documentation of things. It's wonderful for events like this where we can meet when weather is bad, or because we have such a large geographic distance that we cover, that we're able to meet through the use of technology. So it's fabulous.
If I might, you taught in an Indigenous school. What about the use of technology in the Indigenous school? Is it as up to date as the schools that you're now in?
I taught in the late 90s in Fort Severn, so computers, when I was leaving, we were just getting our computer labs and things up and running. I have not been back since, so I would love to go back and visit to see where technology is today. I think that we may be behind, but again, they may be behind, but again, not having been there in several years, but I would love to go back and see just where they are in use of technology.
My last question is to you, Ms. Lindeman. Your mother spends a lot of time trying to teach me about technology and other things. And all I would say to you is I hope you're kinder to your students than your mother is to
I'm trying to get
Nice answer.
thank you.
Thank you all for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just before we leave, Ms. Olson is just going to say thank you and goodbye, and our students would love to say goodbye after too. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Bye. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to meet with us, and we hope that you learned something from us today and that you're able to use this information as you move forward. So again, from our little corner of the province, thank you and have a wonderful weekend.
Boys and girls, say bye.
Bye.